Hello people, welcome to Gradeup, and this is the first session of the series of the daily vocab and grammar. This happens to be the part one, the first session, right? So I believe all of us are ready to just attempt the quizzes. So let me just start with the very first question. So the first question says, okay, I'll just give you a hint. I mean, how it goes like. So follow the analogy between the given pair of words in the question in the capital and identify the most suitable pair which can represent almost similar relationships. So basically there are two words, fret and disquietude, right? So there is some relationship between these words. Now you have to find the option which exhibits the same relationship, right? So fret is to disquietude. So okay, the first option is indulge is to vexillation. The second option is inspirit is to confidence. The third option is avian is to fish, and the fourth option is corporeal is to heaven. So I'm going to give you like sort of 1 or 2 minutes to just look into the options, and then I'll just start the quiz. Please go ahead and check the options out. Okay, so here I go. Uh, yeah, I'll just explain the meanings. Don't worry. Here I go. You have 40 seconds. I mean, 30 seconds now to answer the question. Okay. See, the answer is B for Bombay. Let us, yeah, one. So I got one right answer. Anyway, so fret or disquietude. See, I mean, if you look at this word carefully, quiet. So quiet means a state of silence. Okay, when you are utterly relaxed. Dis, as in disadvantage, gives the sense of not, right? So disquietude means a state in which you are not quiet, as in psychologically you are not quiet. What I mean to say is you are anxious, or you are angry about something, you are disappointed about something. Fret also means the same. So fret and disquietude, both of these mean, that you are sort of anxious or angry or disappointed, right? So these two words are synonyms. So I have to find an option which exhibit synonymous relationship. Option number A, indulge and vexillation. So indulge is a very common word. It means to get involved in something. So if it means to sort of give your commitment or time to something, right? Indulge is a very basic word. Vexillation. Now, vexillation means, when you are vacillating, or to vacillate means, to vacillate means that you are indecisive. You are indecisive, right? I mean, you're not able to take a decision. For example, the vacillating minister is not able to take a decision, right? Or the minister's vacillating policies. I mean, he's not quite sure. His policies themselves are quite indecisive, right? That is the meaning of vacillation. So obviously, indulge and vacillation are not at all synonyms. So I can put a cross here. No, A is not my answer. B, in spirit and confidence. Okay. Now, confidence means confidence. Okay. You have a certain life, or you have a certain, sort of assurance about your personality or something you are doing. In spirit actually means, to enliven someone, to energize someone, to sort of give some sort of confidence to someone. In a way, what I'm trying to say that they may not be the exact synonyms of each other, yet they are close synonyms. For example, the brigadier's speech inspirited the army. The brigadier's speech inspirited the army, right? So the brigadier's speech sort of gave some sort of life to the army, right? Or instilled some sort of confidence in the army. So, in spirit and confidence, they are close synonyms. I mean, yeah, it could be an answer. Let's just look into the next two options and then we will decide. Avian, avian means that which relates to birds, which relates to birds. So these days, our old friend bird flu is back. So they say that this is an avian disease, right? It does not relate to fish. That which relates to fish is known as Piscean. Piscean. So, I mean, one zodiac sign, Pisces, it also has a fish as its, photograph. So, this is not synonymous. B, corporeal and heaven. Now, most people sort of, they are inclined towards marking D. I don't know why. Anyway, heaven means that which relates to spirit, or let's say spirituality or third dimension, which is not real, okay, which is not tangible. Corporeal means related to mind as opposed to, related to body as opposed to mind. Related to body. Related to, sorry, I might have hidden this thing. Just a second. Yeah. So what I was saying was this thing. Corporeal means that which relates or is related to the body as opposed to the mind. So I can say corporeal diseases, right? So those diseases which are concerned with the body, right? So they are not synonymous, they are antonyms. They are, in fact, these two words are perfect antonyms of each other. So D cannot be the answer, C cannot be the answer. So we are left with B. So as I said before, B is the pair is not a perfect synonym, it's a close synonym, and it's the best choice of the lot. So I will go for B. Okay, let's proceed further and see what we have in store in the next question. Here you go. Coffer is to valuables. Coffer is to valuables, right? So we have four options. Mountain is to avalanche, book is to paper, sea is to waves, sanctuary is to refuse or refuge. It's refuse. In the original question, it was refugee, I guess, but even refuge is correct. Yeah. Please take 2 minutes and then I'll take answers. All right, let me take the answers now. Here we go. We have 40 seconds now. The clock is ticking. Okay, the answer is D. Sanctuary is to refuse. Refuge. Let me explain. Coffer. I don't know. I mean, you people might have read some news pieces which says that the government is filling its coffers, right? So coffer actually is something. It's an object which is used to store. It's a safe place or object to store the valuables. Okay, safe place is the key. Safe place is the key. Else, if you don't pay attention to safe, you might end up marking B and B is wrong. Okay, safe place is the key. Option number A, mountain is to avalanche, right? Now, mountain is not a safe place for avalanche. Avalanche means a landslide, basically. It means a landslide. So obviously, I mean, I cannot say that mountain is a safe place for landslide. I mean, it does not make any sense. Okay. B, book is to paper. Some people say that book is a place to store papers. Some people mark B and they give me this logic. But book is not a place to store papers. It's just that so many papers sewn together they form a book. Also, I cannot say that book is a safe heaven for paper or a safe place for paper. I mean, that does not make any sense. So even this is wrong. C is to waves. C is not a safe place for waves. Okay. The answer is D. Sanctuary is to refuge. Sanctuary means a safe place or a heaven. Haven. So sanctuary is a safe place for refuge. Those people who might have been thrown out of their, let's say, native place, they come in search of a sanctuary, in search of a place where they can take a refuge. That is why D is the correct answer. Next question, and an interesting one. Mhm. Good evening. Sorry I missed two, three messages. I'm sorry. Good evening, everyone. 'Okay, let me take the answers now. Okay, you have 40 seconds. 12 more to go. Right. So the answer is C. Okay, let me explain. Now these words are a bit typical. I mean, they're not. This word is still, quite. It's used in the everyday vocabulary, but this one is not. It's typical. It's rarely used. Apocryphal means fictitious. It means fictitious or that which is not real. I mean, you do not have a valid source to sort of validate it, right? So I can say an apocryphal story, right? So that which is fictitious, I mean, that's not original. Corroboration is a synonym of confirmation. So corroboration means that, to corroborate means to confirm, right? It means to get the facts and figures in place, okay, or get your hands on facts and the figures. So basically something which is fictitious and something which is, quite practical, you have to get hands on the facts and figures. They are antonyms of each other, right? They're antonyms basically. First, didactic and instruction. Didactic, and I'm sure you would have read this word number of times in your RCs, reading comprehensions. Didactic means aimed at teaching you or aimed at schooling you, right? If my tone or if my attitude is didactic, I want to, sort of give the gyan. I want to give so many instructions. So basically, this is definitely not antonymous, and these two words are not antonymous. Tyrannical and poise. Tyrannical is that, in which one person has absolute power, right? He enjoys all the authority. He's autocratic. Now, poise means balance. We most of the times we say that there are some people, you insult them but they never answer you back. They maintain their poise, they maintain their calmness, let's say, right? So again, they are not tyrannical poise. I mean, they're not going anywhere, there's no relationship. uh, Esoteric and commonality. Esoteric is it's a very, again, a very rare word. I mean, we don't use it in common vocabulary, I mean common day usage. Esoteric means that which is used or understood by a handful of people. By a handful of people, right? So I can say that Franz Kafka, he had a collection of esoteric stories. So his stories are understood by only a few people, only a handful of people. Only he appeals to a niche crowd. Okay, those who are into hardcore literature, only those people would understand that, right? Franz Kafka is not someone whom everyone will be able to decipher, right? So, but commonality means that which can, to be common is commonality. So it goes against esoteric, which means that which is understood by only a handful of people. Okay, so that's why they are antonyms, and that's why I mark C as my answer. Fraudulent and forgery both mean the same, so no. So C is my correct answer, right? I guess, yeah, that's it. Okay, now let's go to the next question. It's a tricky one. Let me take the answers. Here we go. Okay, the answer is C, esoteric. Um, I'll tell you how. I'll tell you why C is the correct answer. The book did not get much acclaim. Acclaim means, approval or popularity. Popularity, basically. The book did not get much acclaim because of its pedantic style of writing. Now, what is pedantic? What is pedantic? Pedantic is, and now concentrate on the word unusual. It is unusually, sorry, let me erase it. Yeah. It is unusually detailed. Unusually detailed. There are so many details, so many minute details. Okay, that not it will not appeal to everyone. See, the book did not get much acclaim because of its pedantic style of writing. So it did get some sort of audience. It did appeal to some people, but not all of them yet. So it was because it was unusually detailed, so it could attract to only a niche. It could appeal to only a niche, right? Radical. Radical means, you are too extreme. That if someone is politically radical, he wants to bring extreme changes, he wants to bring groundbreaking changes, right? So does not make any sense. Dogmatic. If someone is dogmatic about his beliefs, it means that he is too crude minded. He feels that what he thinks is right and what the other people are feeling, or what the other people are feel or think, they're wrong, basically, right? So let me find a synonym for it. It's strong headed in a wrong manner. You don't you believe that it's, let me give you a close synonym. It could be megalomaniac, and I'm saying a close synonym because it is an extreme word. When you're megalomaniac, you believe that everyone is below you. Okay, dogmatic does not go to that extent. So let me even just rub this word. Dogmatic does not go to that extent, but someone is dogmatic, he feels that what he thinks is right and everyone else is wrong. These applicative. Applicative means that which can be applied or practical. Does not again make any sense. Now, therefore, the answer is esoteric. Just a second. Answer is esoteric because, again, it is unusual. I said that, Franz Kafka. I have a collection of esoteric stories written by Franz Kafka. So his stories are unique, and they are unusual because they appeal to only a particular set of people. So both pedantic and esoteric, they might not be the exact synonym, but both of them are, let's say, unusual in their own way or in their own sense, right? So out of the four options, and let me tell you something, most of the times you won't get the exact synonym or exact antonym. Most of the times you will get a word which is a, let's say, a close synonym or a close antonym, right? On those grounds, esoteric is correct. Okay, next question. Okay, someone wants me to repeat. I can do it after the session. The policy announcement was made to the much chagrin. It's chagrin. It's pronounced the same way in both British and American spoken language. The policy announcement was made to the much chagrin of the farmers. Okay, Hiral, you want me to repeat a word, a particular word, or the entire question? Please let me know. Acha, one more thing. It is asking for a synonym, not antonym. Okay, so just beware of that. Hiral, I'm still waiting for your answer. What do you exactly want me to repeat? Right. So I'm taking the answers now. There we go. Apocryphal means something which is fictitious. Okay, like I say, apocryphal story. So if suppose I'm asking you something, that why are you so late for the session, right? And you say that, sir, I met with an accident and that and that and that. And I say, come on, that's an apocryphal story you are narrating. So what I mean to say is that you are lying to me. Whatever you are saying is pure fiction. That is the meaning of apocryphal. Okay, 5 more seconds, and here we go. Yeah, so the answer is D. So the policy announcement was made to the much chagrin of the farmers. Chagrin means dismay or disappointment, right? Dismay or disappointment, or when something does not please you, that's chagrin. Euphoria means state of intense happiness. So, had this question been find the suitable antonym, you would have marked A, but that's not the case. Placation. When you placate someone, to placate is an action. To placate is an action in which you pacify the crowd. I mean, you make them silent, or if they are going angry, you somehow make them, you subdue them, basically you make them silent. Glee means happiness. D, mortification, has two meanings. Okay, one meaning is embarrassment. Okay, again, embarrassment or disappointment. When you're embarrassed, you're disappointed, in that sense. So again, it's a close synonym of chagrin. I would say it's a close synonym of chagrin, not an exact synonym, but a close synonym, but the best of the lot. So one meaning of mortification is embarrassment or disappointment. The other meaning is in an interesting one, and I did cover this word in one of my sessions earlier. So mortification is a process in which you punish yourself. So if you have read Da Vinci Code, there was a character, Silas, and Silas used to murder people, and then he would punish himself. So that is known as mortification. Corporeal mortification was the exact term. He would punish himself using a belt. So people who mortify themselves, they believe that by punishing themselves, they are getting absolved of the sins. I mean, they are getting pure now, right? So that's the other meaning. One meaning of mortification is disappointment or embarrassment. Hence, D is the answer. Let me just see the leaderboard. Yeah. Okay. So here I go. Are you people able to see this thing, the leaderboard? Okay, we have some interesting people here with interesting names. Yeah, so this is how it goes. So we have reached towards the end of the session. I had more questions actually, but I'll cover them tomorrow. I'll cover them tomorrow in tomorrow's session. Now, ask me if you have any questions, please. If you have any questions, if you have any doubt, if you want to clarify something, if you want to add something, so I'm doing a round. Okay, very well. So, best book for vocab. The Holy Bible for vocabulary for the CAT aspirants is Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis, right? Or The Student's Companion by Wilfred D. West. That's the second good book, but I would say that go for Norman Lewis, Word Power Made Easy. Okay. Any more questions? Or shall I end the session? Okay, so I would request you people to join in every day because I have so many questions to discuss. And I believe, even if we cover a few questions, we can, squeeze them to get the maximum benefit. Please do come daily, and we'll discuss as many questions. Vocabulary is, sort of a very important component as far as IIFT and other management entrance exams are concerned. Yeah, actually, I had more questions, but I just got carried away with the explanation of the options. So, yeah, so from tomorrow onwards, I'll keep my explanations brief, and we will cover more questions. So we'll make up for these questions in the tomorrow's class. I promise you. Okay. Okay, so I'm ending the session. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you so much.